Hello and welcome to the channel. I'm Dark Grey Gaming and we're continuing with episode 2 of Master Duel Masochist. I'm actually here with a friend this time. He's gonna give me all the tips and tricks for climbing with his 30 years of Yu-Gi-Oh experience.
Yeah, 30 years.
Yeah, don't fact check that.
Divided by 30.
Sounds about right, Yeah, so he's here to learn, I'm here to climb. And if you missed the previous episode, I'm not sure how you found this one, but we climbed to silver, and we are currently one win away from opening another bundle of 10. This is what the deck looks like. So we've got some actual removal in TG Drillfish, which when it attacks directly gets to send destroy a card on my opponent's field, specifically a monster. We've got some reasonable beat sticks. We've got some actual removal in the form of enemy controllers kind of removal. We got Canadia as an actual disruption. We got some battle traps. We've got some combat mats on Drumarilla, which gives 600 attack to an attacking monster of mine. And our basic win condition right now is to hopefully find Nemlaria Dream Devourer, which is just a 2,500 attack monster that repeatedly summons itself. Right, this is the current win con.
Would you play Man Eater Bug if you drew it?
I think we're past Man-Eater Bug.
Okay. Nice.
Now, there is a Man-Eater Bug that we want to pull.
Ooh.
It's a retrain from the Legacy packs that we can pull, which is Mimicking. This card would be very good to pull.
Ooh,
so
it's
Man-Eater Bug, but it can't be destroyed by battle, and if it destroys a monster, it changes type to match that monster, and it can't be destroyed by effects of monsters with that type.
Huh, nice.
Which is all around pretty good.
That does sound pretty insane.
For a setup like this, it's absolutely ridiculous.
Are you hoping to draw Ash Blossom?
If I can pull more copies of Ash, that would be nice.
You have one already.
Remember the bundles.
Oh yeah, nice.
So every time I get to a rank for the first time, so first time reaching
you get
bronze, silver, gold, I get to pick up one of the bundles. So currently the staples we've got are Ash Blossom, because just checking the time on the video, I can't say it yet, because screw Maxi, and Lightning Storm, because it's probably the most applicable card.
Nice.
You've probably encountered Lightning Storm. It's if you have no face-up cards, it's either Feather Duster or Raigeki for attack position monsters.
Yeah.
So, without further ado, let's jump right into the duels. Let's go into our first game.
You're going against Storm, apparently. It's a Storm deck.
Yeah, they're going to cast 15 spells and then copy all of them.
Exactly. There are copy effects in Yu-Gi-Oh, right?
Very, very few. There are very few cards that copy the effects of other cards. Usually monsters that copy monsters, but you've encountered Rollback, which copies traps.
Yeah, I love Rollback.
Okay, so this hand looks fine. So we've got to draw one card, basically. That's going to be very annoying for us. The fact that this negates our first trap is going to be very annoying. I mean, they just -3'd themselves, so I'm fine with that. So it's Charmers. I am not as familiar with Charmers as I should be, but Ausa doesn't do anything here.
What happens like when you get to Platinum rank and everyone's playing like proper decks by now? Obviously you can't fall out of Platinum, but will you ever get a win?
We lose over and over again. We can encounter bots every now and then to get free wins, but we lose and we lose and we lose until eventually we have a coherent deck.
Nice.
That is not a bad card, especially since I can't really use my traps for anything because of this. Well, we special summon our Hieratic Dragon, who now can't attack this turn. That's my favorite part. Charmer monsters can't be destroyed by battle. That is going to be very annoying. If it attacks, it gains 800 attack. Quick maths. This goes to 26. Drummerilla would put me at... Oh, this goes to 2650. Drummerilla puts me at 27. This is going to be a long game. This is going to be a very long game. I mean, I'll set all my traps. I don't think I'll be activating any of them, but I'll just set the one. Because I might want to summon Snowplow, Hustle, Rustle. No. I'll just set... I will set the one, but... I'm not going to summon Snowplow, Hustle, Rustle.
Not yet.
Nah, because he destroys all my spell traps. So if I wanted to commit to him, I shouldn't have activated Drummerilla, but I think this is fine. I do think we might be against a bot.
Ooh, that's exciting.
Crystal Girl. Normal summon effect. During the end phase, add a level 5 or higher water from your deck to your hand. I mean, I can attack over that for some damage. But they're probably linking off for the Aria, the Water Charmer. Oh no, they're doing an Ass Trap.
Oh, so it can't be a bot.
It could be a bot.
Oh.
I mean,
Frick.
he cycled one of the cards in my hand, which was a trap card, in for another trap card. This is not a... This is only Charmers. If a familiar possessed attacks. Area of the board. Okay. I mean, I think they're just clicking buttons. I do think they're just clicking buttons.
Uh-oh, so you know what that means? They're not confident in themselves.
Crystal Girl resolves, they search out Lapis Dragon, which then summons itself, I believe. Yep. This card is, like, actually decent. So
what are some, like, ideal pulls for you right now?
Well, that's a very good draw. There's a lot of really strong cards we could pull. I'm thinking cards like Gizmek Orochi, Dino Wrestler Pankratops, any of the Kashtira monsters. Really,
are they all like generic as well?
Yeah, generic monsters that have free summoning conditions. Right? Kashtira Fenrir is probably the single best card we could pull. It's a 2400 that summons itself for free if you have no monsters on the field, and then when your opponent uses a monster effect, or if they attack, you get to banish a face-up card on the field. Exciting. Very, very strong card. Okay, this one is not a Charmer. No, my Tefnuit. Okay, that doesn't stay on the grave, but you can banish it from the grave to target a possessed continuous trap in your grave and place it face-up. Okay, so let's see. This is Familiar Possessed, so it gains attack. This is a Charmer, so it can't be destroyed by battle. And then this doesn't have any effects that I care about. Okay, in that case, they do have spellcasters, so I can't activate any trap. Well, they'll negate the first trap I use every turn. We'll just go battle phase. This thing, if I battle it, it will go up to... Oh, if it attacks, it will gain 800 attack. That would bring it to 2650, and then my Drummerella would put me higher. So I think I get rid of the tuner monster. I've essentially got a 3100 beat stick. Oh, it gets to summon it from the deck. It's if any monster is battled. It is. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's a dark monster. Oh no, that's a dark monster.
Ah, oh, shit.
They're not actually gonna Charmer steal my Nemalaria. There's no way. I'm actually going to have... I'm going to lose to my own Nemalaria. Now, I've got Snowplow, Hustle, Rustle. I'll be fine. I mean, do I set these? I mean, I'm probably going to Snowplow, Hustle, Rustle them. So dark, they've got OG dark here. When it's flipped, it targets a dark monster on the field and takes control of it for as long as it's on the field.
Okay,
So,
nice.
It's a charmer. I can't destroy it by battle. Oh my god, it's a charmer. I can't destroy it by battle. Oh no. Yep. They're gonna ass trap. Except they're summoning it from the hand for some reason. Oh, please put my Drummerilla back. Sure. Would have preferred they destroyed my magic. They returned my Drummerilla and let me destroy my magic drain, but this is fine. Oh. I was trying to figure out how I'm going to get my Nemalaria back, and they just gave me him back for free.
Nice.
Add a level 3 or 4 light spellcaster. Luna. That's a 60 card list. I'm like, they're gonna run out of search targets for all these effects. They're playing 60 cards. Dark, the Dark Charmer Gloomy. Okay, so that's gonna bring back my Nemalaria. Okay. What's the odds that they're playing the Earth Flip monster? It's 0, right? You wouldn't play the Earth Flip effect monster, surely.
Yes, you're gonna have to see.
Oh. Celine. Celine without enough spell counters to use her effect. Yeah, I think they're just clicking buttons.
Yeah.
Here comes Access Code Talker. I mean, I say they're clicking buttons, but Access Code Talker is going to be a problem. How do I out the Access Code Talker? This might just be a go next.
Oh. Already?
I need the top of my deck to deal with Access Code Talker.
Hmm.
He's not destroying my back row. I'm just trying to think if there's a merit to me summoning the Snowplow Rustle Hustle. If I summon Snowplow Hustle Rustle, I'm saving life points, but that's it. I don't have any generic links. It matters if my top deck is exactly a reptile. I don't think I'm playing enough reptiles to justify wasting Snowplow Hustle Rustle to save life points. Okay, show me something good. Show me something very good. I mean, that's not bad. Do I have something I can do with it? It summons itself as a spellcaster. He doesn't have a spellcaster on the field anymore, so my traps now do stuff again, which is nice. So what I think I will do is I will special summon Solar Windjammer in defense mode. I will set Shadow Core. I will set the Great Noodle Inversion. And I will return my Nemalaria to the field. Banishing cards I can't summon. He can destroy at most 3 of these cards. 4 of these cards. So I think I'm fine. I think I'm fine for now. Let's see what Great Noodle Inversion draws us. Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring. Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring on the pool on the Great Noodle Inversion. That's like Ashing Jar of Greed. It. You're kidding me. Harpy's Feather Duster was the draw for turn.
Ooh.
If they use access code Talker, I actually die. Fairy Tale Luna. They're clicking buttons, so they're going to click yes on Luna, and then they're going to click yes on Luna again. No? Okay, they're going to click yes on her after it resolves. Yeah, my opponent is playing far too quickly.
Hmm. So
To
they suck,
be
is what I'm hearing.
Well, it doesn't matter. I lose. I can't beat access code Talker. My deck struggles to out Blue Eyes, let alone this.
Let alone Blue Eyes, but better.
Well, we go again. Oh,
Yeah.
update the losses. Sometimes that's good enough. By the way.
Nice.
Okay. We need the extra card. Let's see. Our opponent has the Pearly Mate, the Medolce Field, the Live Twin card sleeves, Promethean Princess, and Flowers. I have a sneaking suspicion that they're on a real deck.
Ooh.
They're on Dark Magicians.
Oh.
Okay. If they find Eternal Soul, I just lose. They whiffed. 60 card Dark Magician.
What the fuck?
Bro couldn't find cards to cut. He was just like, yeah, I want to play 60 card Dark Magician.
Is there any wall in which that is a good amount of cards for a Dark Magician deck?
No. I can't
Okay.
think. I can't think of a reason. And if you were playing 60 card Dark Magician to reduce the chances of bricking on the Magician himself, then you wouldn't be playing Circle.
Fair.
Because it would do nothing. I mean, and if that face down card is that's one of the worst cards in my deck. If that face down card is my opponent doesn't control a monster. I was gonna just say, I'll just normal summon this. If this is Eternal Soul, I just lose. Simple as that. If it's Eternal Soul, the game is over. Well, I guess we set Synchron Resonator and we throw it back. My opponent can like put a card in the graveyard that's useless. That would be nice. We also know that they're not drawing Dark Magician, so we're in an okay spot. End phase, I'll activate Shadow Core. Summon it out. I will draw for turn. Then I will go contribute summon Sirocco or contribute summon Ryza. What's the most aggressive play I can do? I can go tribute summon Ryza. Attributing Core and Resonator. Ryza can put whatever this is back into the hand. And I will put onto the top of the deck, not the hand. And I'll put Core back on top of the deck. Because now I can guarantee that their next draw is useless. And then if the third card they saw off of Dark Magic Circle is a useless card, then we're in good shape. Well, it's a win.
Nice.
A win's a win.
A win is a win. Is a win.
I mean, let's see what this guy couldn't cut. Let's see what was so valuable in his 60-card list that he just couldn't find a card to take out. Let's take a look.
It's probably going to be every
anime
possible
card ever printed.
Yeah.
2 dragon dwelling in the cave.
Hectic.
He couldn't find a reason to cut this card. He's playing Big Eye. Yeah, this is we've got a 14-card extra deck. We're playing the new Summon Sorceress.
Cool.
Speaking of which, you should probably try this out for your Dragon Link list.
Oh, is it decent? So
yeah.
Accept tokens.
She used to be one of the most broken Link monsters ever. This is her errated text. Made her a lot
then
weaker.
You can special summon one monster from your deck. Oh, jeez, yeah, that seems pretty good.
Yep. The summon to your opponent's field and then target a monster she points to and special from the deck used to be 2 separate effects.
Ooh.
So you never needed to give your opponent a monster, you just needed to have something in her zone that she points to.
Wow.
So she used to be very, very strong. She does lock you into whatever type it is, so in your case, dragons, but
yeah,
she's a Link 3 that gets you any dragon you want out of the deck.
I don't think Dragon Link is going to be sad about
being
locked into. Yeah.
Well, let's get ourselves a pack of 10 cards. 10 all master packs. Well, let's whet our appetites first with the legacy tickets. Okay, this is a level 4 synchro that I will probably never summon. I am never summoning this. Dark Magician plus Flame Swordsman. Yeah, that's gonna happen. Panther Warrior, unplayable. Mage Power. We're not past this card yet, I don't think. This card's pretty good for us. Playground staple, this one. Saw its time on the limited list for a while.
Oh.
Of course, it's been power crept, but special summon level 4 or lowers from your hand up to the number of monsters your opponent controls. I don't think I'm playing enough normals to make use of this, and even if I were, I don't think I'd want to.
Ooh.
Combined original attack of the 2 monsters you tributed for the tribute summon of this card. Maju Garzette. This isn't his original artwork, is it? Anyways, I remember playing this guy on the playground.
Getting these fucking cats. I'll see you now.
Okay. Ocean's Keeper. During battle between this attacking card and a defense position monster whose defense is lower than the attack, so it's Piercer. If it's destroyed by battle, add Thousand-Eyed Jellyfish or Cranium Fish. Yeah, I don't have those. Cannot be destroyed by battle while you control a tuner. If a tuner is destroyed by battle, inflict 500 damage to your opponent. Okay. I'm seeing this card everywhere. Performapal Daggerman. During your main, if it was activated this turn, target a Performapal in your grave, add it to your hand. If you can only use this effect once per turn. During your main, if this card was pendulum summoned this turn, you can send a Performapal monster from your hand to the grave to draw a card. Honestly, not that bad if I get more Performapals. That which feeds on life, a monster that feeds on the energy of other creatures. Isn't that every carnivore? That seems like it could describe any carnivore. This creature generates gale force winds and tornadoes to blow its enemies away. Missile-like arms. Mech mole zombie. I mean, if you told me this thing was a machine, I'd be like, yeah. Told me it was a beast, yeah, probably. A little bit of confused identity, I suppose. Mech bass. Hey, this mighty lizard man can swing his sword so fast that it's more than the speed of sound. Joey Wheeler ass card. Psychic Sword. I thought for a second that this was Psychic Blade and I almost got excited. Psychic Sword. Yeah, this card is not good. Aquarium set. All waters gain attack and defense. All aqua actresses gain attack and defense. If it's sent from field to grave, target an aqua monster in your grave. Special summon it. I think Aqua Actress is like a small archetype, but they suck. They are not very good. And then last but not least, all monsters your opponent controls become plant type during your turn. If this face-up card is destroyed and sent to the graveyard by a card effect, draw a card. I know this was used in the anime for like Black Rose Dragon stuff, but I don't see it coming up. The fact that it's during my turn only is what really cripples it. If it changed them permanently, like during both players' turn, that would be kind of a decent floodgate. Like Zombie World for plants, but since it's only my turn, unplayable. Elemental Hero Tempest must be fusion summoned. Yeah, none of these are going to be good. Anyways, let's get on to the main event. Okay, there's a little bit of glow there. Not good for us unless we pull a lot more Fire Kings. Therion Bull is for beasts? Warriors, it's for warriors. If I play a warrior deck, then this is an auto-include. Target a Therion you control and will card your opponent controls, destroy them. If I play enough warriors, I could play this, it's just removal. That's terrible. Target an Inzektor. And Valence. Like, the Valence is just a free summon, yeah? Special summon this card to your main zone in the same column. Yeah, okay, so if I pull a lot more Valences, that's probably decent. And what we got here? Crimson Blader. I don't think I have the necessary levels to make this, but if I do, this is another boss monster that can sometimes win games. Requires a very specific deck to be played by our opponent, but it can win games. The other Tear Them Its Field spell. Well, if I pull Tear Elements, maybe, but I don't think so. An Aqua is sent to the graveyard by card effect. Send a level 4 lower Aqua from deck to grave. Yeah, this is maybe way down the line. When a Cipher is destroyed by battle and card effect, by battle and sent to the grave. Yep, no. If you control a Karakuri, attack a Tomborg. That's just a free extender if we play a wind deck. And if we pull Terror Top, that'll be like really good. Ooh. 1 tuner, 4 non-tuners. This is a generic? I mean, I don't know how I'll be summoning 4 non-tuner monsters and a tuner, but it is generic. If it inflicts battle damage to your opponent by a direct attack, discard 1 random card from your opponent's hand. It's Spirit Reaper. It's bad Spirit Reaper, but it is a level 3 tuner. Which means that I now have access to level 8 synchros, maybe.
Ooh.
Okay, so this gives me some access to some synchros. This one is so bad. This is reverse Spirit Reaper. It hand loops yourself.
Ooh.
It's like, oh yeah, if you hurt your opponent, you can rip a card out of your own hand.
Does not seem amazing, I won't lie.
Mist Bird Clausulus. Level 3. I don't know if I can synchro a 3. Once per turn, target a face-up monster your opponent controls. Its attack becomes 0, and if it does, its effects are negated. These changes last until end of turn. Almost got my hopes up as a permanent form of negation.
Ah.
But no.
Thick.
And it has 0 attack, so it can't even act as removal.
Jeez.
I'd have to put level 2s in the deck just to make it, and then it wouldn't even act as removal.
I think this challenge would be easier or harder in Arena.
In MTG Arena,
Yeah.
probably easier because all of the sets have like a central theme. Right? There's no like pull random cards in Arena, I don't think.
Oh yeah, fair.
So you'd be pulling packs, and then you'd have the ability to like control the direction of your deck that way.
Yeah, but so it would probably be not very difficult.
Yep. This card boosts Saber monsters. It's not a Saber monster. It's X-Saber support.
Is it stupid?
But it's not an X-Saber.
Oh, weird.
So none of the X-Saber support works for this.
Heh.
I think this card's good. If it's normal special, target a Machina in your grave, except itself, summon it in defense, but it can't activate its effects. Okay, so if I get more Machinas, it's good. So probably not good yet. That's a free summon. And it's a level 2. I'll have to look what I can do. Maybe this card will fit in. Once per turn during the end phase, if this was tributed to tribute summon a hero, draw a card. Defrag Dragon is a free summon as well. Well, send a monster from your hand to the grave. If it's in your grave, banish 3 from your grave with the same name, except itself, special summon it. Yeah, I don't think I'll ever be getting 3 monsters of the same name in the graveyard in the foreseeable future. Ooh,
Yeah.
Kaiju. That's a playable. That's removal. I might play this just as a removal for cards that I can't otherwise deal with. You tribute a monster on your opponent's field to summon it to their field.
Nice. That sounds pretty good.
It's pretty good, and then you realize it's a 2800 attack monster that is going to be a problem for me to out with my current deck anyway. But it's still...
Yeah.
It lets me turn a 5000 attack access code into a problem that I might be able to get over.
Nice.
If this card in your possession is destroyed by an opponent's card effect and sent to your grave, or is special summoned from the graveyard, you can target an attack position monster your opponent controls and destroy it. That seems extremely niche and corner case. But if I get generic Call of the Haunted type cards, then this card could be playable. Right, it turns Call of the Haunted into Reborn plus a Destroyer card. Albeit a bad pop. Target a Red Dragon Archfiend you control. I don't even need to read the rest of it. 2 Cyburst. Don't need to read it. I don't have any Cyburst monsters to link summon it with. Well, I don't have enough to warrant it. Alien. Aliens are so bad that they would be worse than my current deck. If I pull Geminis, this card is good. Geminis are terrible, but this card is, like, good for a Gemini monster.
Nice.
Because it lets you summon a Gemini monster and then give it its effect, so you can just skip the additional summon.
Ooh.
Lord British! If it destroys a monster, either it can attack again, or you destroy a set card on the field, or you summon a token. This card could go in the deck.
Nice.
1200 is kind of hard to destroy a monster by battle, though, but it is technically back row removal.
Cool.
Gaia Knight, the Force of Earth, and a non-effect synchro monster. Like another copy of Gaia Knight, the Force of Earth. If your opponent controls a link, summon this from the hand. Once per turn, special level 4 Lord Dark Dragon from the hand. If I build dragons, this is going in. Burning Draw, always treated as a Salamangre. Target a link monster your opponent controls, draw equals its link rating. I mean, if my opponent's on a link deck, this is very good for me, but I don't know how often that's going to happen.
I mean, link decks are common, aren't they?
I think decks playing link monsters are common, but I don't think link decks are common. Draw cards equal to its link rating is a lot less effective if you're drawing 2 cards and locking yourself into fire monsters.
Fair.
Okay, what we got? That's a generic link too. I can use this. It's a generic link too. I probably can't resolve its effect because I would have to co-link it. But it is a link 2, and it is very generic. It just needs any 2 monsters. That goes in the extra deck for sure. Whether I'll use it for anything is debatable, but it goes in the extra deck for sure because it's the first link 2 I can make that's generic. That is a good card. This is a very good card. It's a free summon if I have no monsters, no effect monsters, and it's a tuner, and it's a level 1, and it's a worm. And it can also cycle back a banished worm monster, except itself. Which probably won't matter. It's a level 1 tuner that I can summon for free.
Nice.
Target machine or rock that is banished or in your grave that cannot be normal summoned or set, and special summon it. This card, I remember seeing experimentation in Sky Strikers when Kagari was limited.
Okay.
If I build any rock or machine themed deck, this card will probably be good. Depends on what non-normal summonable monsters I pull. But this card is not terrible. Destroy 2 monsters you control, and if you do, draw a card for every 2 monsters. During your opponent's main phase, if it's in your grave, target a monster you control, destroy it, set this card. This seems awful. Really bad. I could play this. This is a hand knowledge.
Ooh, true.
I can normal summon this, hand loop myself for 1, and then I can see what my opponent is on, so I can concede immediately.
Exactly.
That's also playable. I might actually even build around this. It banish 2 normals from your hand or grave, special summon this card from the hand.
Cool.
And it's a big dude.
A big boy.
If it's destroyed by battle or card effect, add from your graveyard to your hand 1 level 9 monster with a different original type and attribute from this. That's never going to resolve, but it also makes my opponent lose 500 attack and defense for each dragon I control, which includes itself, so it's essentially a 3-1 when you think of it that way, because it drops my opponents by 5. Is this the battle trick? Damn, we're pulling some actual playables here.
Nice.
You can special this from the hand when your opponent declares attack, and after damage calc, if it battles an opponent's monster, destroy that monster. So it's removal. And if it's destroyed by battle, or if it is on the field and sent to the grave, I can add a Predap card from my deck to my hand except itself. I'll have to see what Predaplants, but this is a battle trick and removal.
Ooh.
So maybe, just maybe, we don't auto lose to Tenpai if I play this. All rock types. Looks like it's trying to push me in the direction of rock monsters. Gain 500
You
defense.
like that direction?
Not really, because rock monsters are very defensive usually, as makes sense. And
yeah,
our best win chances are when we go up against a deck that is too big for its boots and bricks.
I see.
Those are our best win chances, is encountering Toons or Dark Magician or Blue Eyes, and they just brick. And the longer it takes us to kill them, the less likely they are to stay bricked.
Yeah.
Yeah, and for Triamids, I would need a lot more cards, right? They have a bunch of field spells. Although I think I might actually have Triamid Cruiser. I might have actually pulled that one as well. I think Triamids is like a very old deck as well. I'm pretty sure people were experimenting with it a long time ago.
Ooh.
Like, more than 10 years type long ago.
Yeah, okay. So, yeah.
Okay, so we got a Gusto card. Return one card from your hand to the bottom of the deck. Target one monster your opponent controls and a face-up Gusto you control. Switch control. So I could tribute summon her, discard a card, and then I get to swap her with an opponent's monster. I don't think she's making the cut. Karma of the Destruction Swordsman. This is just Buster Blader support.
Yeah.
This one I think is not bad. When it's normal, special a machine whose attack equals its own defense from your hand in defense position. Okay, you actually need like a constructed deck to do that. Banish it from grave, target a machine whose attack and defense are equal, cannot declare attacks. Yeah, okay. It's not bad if you're playing a lot of machines with equal attack and defense, which we are not. This like needs a Venom. Yep. I do have a Hieratic. Once per turn during your turn, target one of your banished Hieratics, return it to the grave. And if this card on the field is sent to the grave, target a Hieratic in your grave and special summon it. I don't have nearly enough Hieratics for that to be worth anything. I'm not reading a Hero Monster Fusion because that's not good. This one is like if a spell trap is destroyed by an opponent. Summon it and then set a spell trap that's banished out of my grave. When we get to higher ranks and we start seeing Tenpai more, then I can play this because it lets you play around Heavy Storm a little bit.
Ooh, nice, nice, nice.
And then this is a Pendulum. You can't Pendulum summon except wins. It's a Speedroid. I did pick up a Speedroid Takatomborg earlier. You cannot Pendulum summon except wins. It cannot be negated. You can discard a wind. Target one of your banished winds. Add it to your hand. Cannot be used as Synchro material except for the Synchro summon of a wind, dragon, or machine Synchro monster. If this card, special from the extra deck, is used as material for Synchro summon, banish it. I mean, I can if I build a wind deck, I can summon this from the deck of Takatomborg.
Ooh.
So I could go normal a wind monster, special summon Takatom, and then if the wind monster that I summoned was not a tuner, I could tribute off Takatom to summon this from the deck. So maybe there's like a wind sort of synergy combo pile somewhere.
Potentially.
That's my second reptilian monster. If you control a dark reptile, summon this from the hand. Then if your opponent controls any monsters with 0 attack, special summon an equal number of reptilians from the hand. Yeah, no. 2 level 1 warriors. I can stop there. Insector Ladybug. I pulled the... Why the heck is my mouse cursor behaving weird?
I don't know.
Anyways, I pulled this earlier. So maybe if I pull a few more Insectors, then Ladybug could actually be decent. Worm Warlord. It's a worm monster. It needs a tribute. I don't need to look at it. Zombie Dragon's bad. Hand of the 6 needs another 6 Samurai. Yep. Elemental Lord. If I get winds, then it's a boss monster.
Yeah.
And it's spell trap removal. I would need exactly 5 wind monsters.
Cool.
In my grave. Who knows? And then this is God card support. Doesn't help me. Yeah, God cards are not on the table. There's a lot of decks that are going to be difficult to pull. A second Kaiju. That's going to synergize well with the first. If I can find a consistent way to find either of them. Crufsant is part of a 2-card sort of Madolche engine that I could play. If it's sent to the grave, shuffle once per turn, target a face-up Madolche you control except itself, return it to the hand. Yeah. So if I get, I think it's Hoot Cake that brings them back from grave. Or is Hoot Cake... No, Hoot Cake's the one that summons from the deck. It's one of these Madolches. Is it Mageline? No, add some deck to hand. Target a monster in your graveyard, banish it, and special Madolche from your deck. It's not Hoot Cake. Anyways, there's like a combo with Crufsant where you can cycle it back so that you have consistent normal summons that replace themselves. Which is kind of a good resource engine. Second...
That sounds decent.
Yeah, second Fire Attacker.
Oh.
I need 2 copies of Fire Attacker is not useful. I need copies of Impulse. Yeah, which is a super rare. If I pull Impulse, then this card means I can special summon it from my hand in my opponent's turn to discard 2 and draw 1.
Ooh.
Discard 1, draw 2, sorry. Other way around. If I pull more Sky Strikers, maybe. Worst Wind Witch card. Lord of 8 Thunders. Banish a level or rank 8 monster from your grave. Target a level 8 Ritual Fusion Synchro or XZs in your grave. Return it to the deck and apply the following effects. I don't think that's going to be coming up. Somehow, I don't think that's going to be coming up.
Yeah, fair.
Oop. Fake rarity upgrade, probably. Jester Confit is a free level 1. Yeah, you can just special it from the hand. So it's a free level 1 extender. This searches a normal. Yeah, if it goes from field to grave, we each get it to search a level 3 or lower normal monster. Don't have enough salamangers for that, whoops. Suijin is useless. Oh, this is the Shining Silence. This is the new Shining Sarcophagus stuff. I feel like the game shifts new cards from new sets to be more likely.
Oh, it could very well be.
Target a dark with 1500 or less attack in your grave. Add it to hand. And then this one's like 1000 attack for a zombie. Yeah. And then this is for a fairy monster. If it's equipped to a fairy, it gains 1000 attack. If it's equipped to a non-fairy, it cannot attack and loses 1000 attack. If it's sent to the grave because the equipped monster is destroyed, target a Prinzessin and equip this card to that target. I mean, this could be not bad. It says your opponent's monster loses 1000 attack and can't attack. It's not the worst card ever.
Definitely not.
And one last pack. This is going to be the pack that changes everything.
Yeah, absolutely, right?
Deskbot 06, I can't lose. Dragolich. This card was like an out for Dragoon, I think. Change all non-worm attack position monsters that were special summoned from the main or extra deck to defense mode. Just a continuous effect that's kind of floodgatey. All non-worms that were special from the main or extra deck lose defense equal to their original defense. So this just outs a lot of things. This is actually a very good card to pull. It's a 1700 that flips everything to defense mode that isn't a worm and then runs over them. If they were summoned from the
that's
extra
strong.
deck. Or summoned from the main deck, apparently. That is probably going in. It's just a good generic beat stick. Harpy Lady 3 is useless. Mech Lords are useless. Feather of a Phoenix is a neg 1. Oh, it's a neg 2, sorry. Tatsu Necro is a zombie synchro tool, so I don't have enough zombies for this. Exastag. This is the quick effect destroy, is it? No, it's not. This is just 2 level 5 insects attach. Which Insector XC's monster am I thinking of? Well, it's not in here. Ragnarika. Insects, plants, or reptiles? I don't know if I have any... I don't think I have enough insects, plants, and reptiles for this to be worth playing. And it also kind of needs a Ragnarika to do anything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So... few cards that can go in. We can put in Crimson Blader. We can put in... Security Dragon. We've got a couple lower rarity cards that we can play. Just a Confi, the 2 Kaijus. Attack a Tomborg if we have a critical mass of wins. Dragolich goes in for sure. Saraceniant goes in for sure as well, and Adhara as well. I'll have to check what wind machine synchro monsters I have and dragon synchro monsters that I have.
Ooh.
Probably not a long list. And then this I could play as well. I would just need to be willing to play level 1s and 2s. So maybe I play... where is he? Infernal Prodigy and use him as a method of synchro summoning that. Because he is just a free summon of a level 2. So in a pinch I can go Special Prodigy, normal summon a level 1, synchro into Clausulus, and then if I have any other monster access then I can use that as removal. Was really hoping for better high rarity stuff. I mean, this is a win condition if I can summon it, but 1 tuner and 4 non-tuners.
Yeah, that is an if.
And they have to add up to 10. I mean, it negates Spell Trap, and it negates the opponent's monster's effects that it battles with. And it feigns floating. My opponent might think that I have a Flower Guardian Synchro in the extra deck that I can summon off of it.
True.
But yeah, I suspect this one is just going to be in the extra deck for show, and I don't think it's ever going to hit the field. And there's the updated deck. Do we have any other accessories we can make use of? Let's mix up the sleeves a little bit. Switch card cases. Okay. Okay, we got 1 win. We can do this again. Let's go. We're gonna win another.
Good. You better.
We're gonna climb all the way out of silver today.
Yeah, boy.
Win and I'll gain a rank. Tails. Opponent is choosing, and I am going second.
At least means you're not against Tenpai.
That is true. I will say, anyone who's stuck in silver playing Tenpai, they should just give up.
They need to reevaluate life.
Yeah, they need to reevaluate what they're doing with their life and how they got there. It looks like my opponent may have disconnected during the coin flip.
Oh my god. Well, free win.
Unfortunately not. It was early enough that it cancelled the game. Yeah, I'm not sure if you still can do it, but there used to be an exploit where you can skip immediately after the coin flip. You can Alt F4 and it drops the game.
Wow, so if you didn't win the coin flip,
Exactly.
you'd just be a little bitch.
Yeah, that was a huge problem Season 1. I don't know if they've fixed it. I assume they have. I would have to assume that they have, and that person disconnected before the outcome of the coin flip.
Yeah, likely.
It's a hand. Target a face-up monster on the field, summon this card. During your opponent's turn, when that target leaves the field, destroy this card. During your opponent's turn, when this card leaves the field, destroy that target. Yeah, it's... Foxy Tune Pitch, triple tack. Oh no. Zeaman pays 6. This is quite likely a Ripperoni. Add Sharakusai. Yeah, and then Sharakusai fusion summons. Yeah, I can't beat this. I can't beat this.
Is that a... down?
Yeah, among other things, they do have a 3,500 attack monster that is unaffected by card effects and that gets bigger every turn.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can see why you would concede that.
And they're the kind of deck that can spin their wheels for hours.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the deck we mentioned the other day, actually. It's Punks, the ones themed around
Oh, okay.
music.
Those are cool.
Yeah, the cards themselves are cool. What they facilitate can sometimes be very uncool.
Yeah.
I think either my opponent didn't click in time and I got allocated first, or they chose to go second. And they are playing 60 and 10. 10 card extra X, 60 in the main. You know what, dude? Knock yourself out. For this hand, yeah, he can go right ahead. $60-card list means either it's someone who's just crammed as many cards into their deck as they can, seems like that, or it's some kind of Grosk deck. Could be Paleos. I'm hoping it's not, but it could be Paleo.
Could be.
Am I about to get stunned out of the game by a 60-card deck? Are they gonna go Skill Drain, Royal Decree, Anti-Spell Fragrance, etc.? Now let's... well... let's bring out our Hieratic Dragon. Ring of Destruction, it's burn.
Ooh. That's... ouch.
Yeah. So we kind of need to be very careful with how we play this. What the heck? It's a job-changing mirror. You know, you look at it, and boom. New profession. Okay, I think it might be a bot, and they just flipped Ring of Destruction at the first possible moment because it's a bot. That's a win.
Nice. Well done.
A win is a win, even if it's taken from a small child.
Exactly.
Boom. Up to Silver 4. Proficiency test. We get to do the proficiency test.
Oh my god.
Academic test. Let's see what we got. 5 out of 8 to correct in order to pass. Which card has an effect that forces each player to only control face-up monsters of one attribute? That would be Gozen Match. Hang on, it lets me read the effects?
Wow.
I feel like that was an oversight. What monster does Mate Laundry Dragon may transform into when they enter the battle phase? Nudjarl, of course.
Nice. So your mate actually like transforms?
If it's one of the deluxe mates, then yes.
Huh.
How many vessels of Gunkan Suship Shari are produced annually? It's... I want to say 2,000. Yeah. Same as its attack stat. What is this monster's type? Well, Josh, what does it look like?
It's definitely a winged beast.
It's a bird. It's got to be a winged beast.
Yeah.
It's actually a spellcaster.
Yep. I remember that. That's
for
dumb.
some reason. What is the attribute? It's a boat made of sushi. So of course it's a fire attribute.
What the fuck? Why?
Because you cook it.
Oh, I see. Fuck's sake.
So
but you don't cook sushi though.
Some sushis you do.
Okay. Yeah,
Sarge de Fleur states you can toggle one monster you control on one card on the field, special summon this card from your hand, and if you do, destroy them. Destroy them. Which of the following is correct if it's activated and targets monsters on both fields and you chain Compulse? It is special summon and one monster is destroyed. Yes. Can you figure out why?
What? No.
So it says destroy them, not destroy both of them. And it summons, and if you do, destroys. So even if it fails to destroy anything, it's going to summon because it summons first. Well, it checks the condition to summon first. The sequencing is different. Which monster is not depicted in the illustration of Cattle Call? I do not know the card Cattle Call. Rescue Rabbit's a cute little man. Flower Wolf is funny. I think Fortune Tune is probably... Nope, Rescue Rabbit, okay. I was gonna say Fortune Tune might be the one that they left out. Which of the following accessories can be configured in... Oh, which of the following accessories can be configured in the deck editor? What? How? What is 5? What is accessory 5? Hang on, I need an explanation for that last question. What was that question? Which of the following accessories can be configured in the deck editor in Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel? 4, 10, 5, 8. I will say one thing about stockpiling the win. Oh, speaking of which, did I count the outcome of the previous duel? I did not. The previous one was a win. Well, we drew the best card in our deck. So, maybe we're fine? And this is where I get killed by Tenpai. Well, get me out of here. I mean, we take those. They're free wins and they're relatively quick. We absolutely take them.
You take those.
We take those, and I'm fairly confident that was a bot. If that was a human, then I don't know. Because somehow they managed to click the end turn button twice without summoning a single card. And this is very much a deck that I could beat if they actually did play. Because this is...
That's weird.
This is shambles.
That's not even a structure deck.
It's not even a structure deck, no.
It's like that first episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! Where Yugi tells Joey, like, you can't just have monsters.
Exactly. It's exactly like that.
Yeah.
We were dueling against Joey Wheeler.
Joey. Yep.
Except he still hasn't learned about normal summoning.
I see that sounds bad. Accurate for Joey.
Okay, so I need I need to get a different mate. Rescue Rabbit's cute and all, but...
It's time you upgraded.
Exactly. Maybe I change the field, because... I mean, I'm in silver rank. I need to flex that I'm in silver.
Exactly.
Medolce. If they normal summon a Medolce monster, the duel is over. I can't beat Medolce.
Oh, for real? Just no chance at all.
Yeah. All of the Medolces, if they're destroyed by a card effect, they shuffle themselves into the deck. And if they have the field spell up, then instead of shuffling into the deck, they get returned to the hand.
Ah.
So I genuinely can't clear a single one of their monsters. Nice and easy. Nice and quick. I'm gonna have to double check my win-loss counter whenever I edit one of these videos. On the plus side, quick and easy. Like that game,
Exactly.
done and dusted. Took 20 seconds.
And the fact that you have nearly like a 50% like win rate is pretty good.
It is staggering, yeah. QB64. That looks like a bot name if ever I saw one.
Yep.
Who knows? Maybe they were born in 1964. We're dueling against a 60-year-old.
Exactly.
Warrior Beast. Okay, so I need to read this card because I know it does decent things if I have the right types. So Machine Fairy or Fiend, I get attack boosts when I use monster effects. I actually don't have the right types for that. My opponent just did nothing. Okay. Either it's a bot and I need to draw cards to kill it quickly, or it's a player that's temporarily bricked up and I'm doomed. It's a Tenpai player. Right. So let me get this right. It's a Tenpai player that chose to go first. And they're in silver.
Yes.
I mean, if they chose to go first, I guess it makes sense that they're in silver.
Yep.
But, you know. Okay, I might not be... I have a battle trap, so I might not be dead yet. I'm probably dead, but I might not be dead yet. Now I can't do anything because that stops effects in the battle phase. I'm not going crazy, right? He chose to go first.
Yes. So he really doesn't know what he's doing. He's someone that found out Tenpai is good, but has no idea why.
Oh no, I chose to go second. Looks like I won the flip there.
Nice.
So I chose to go second against the Tenpai player. So it's not that he chose to go first.
Ooh.
It's that I made him go first, which, fair enough, but still, man's in silver playing Tenpai.
That's pretty rough.
And it's not even like budget Tenpai. He's playing max copies of all the ultras and supers. Like it's not even on a budget. It's full build. how are you in silver piloting Tenpai? Well, we got the Nemalaria Dragon, and we got the Snow Plow Hustle Rustle. I mean, I should keep this card in the deck just because it's fun to say.
Exactly.
The Snow Plow Hustle Rustle. I mean, I don't have any World Legacy cards to search, but I could trigger this effect if I needed to. My opponent is thinking very hard about Maxi and my standby phase. 14 card extra deck. Okay. And that's a win. And I think I must have counted wrong, because I just earned an achievement for dueling 30 times in ranked.
Oh,
but
cool.
There we go, we got a win. Nice one. Did our opponent actually have connection issues? Oh, I think they shame scooped.
Ooh.
They normal set a monster and passed. Yeah, I think they shame scooped. Because there's nothing in here you'd want to set. Everything here is you want to normal summon it. I think that might have been a shame scoop. Little did they know it would take me 20 years to kill them.
Yep.
They had plenty of time to recover. But we go again. After this, I think I'll change my cosmetics, give it a bit of a mix-up. I would like to go second. I need the extra card. And if my opponent thinks I'm on Tenpai and they concede, that's also very good for me. Come to think of it, that actually might have been what happened last game, but at the same time, I'm giving them maybe too much credit. People in silver ain't playing around Tenpai.
Okay.
Drillfish is good. I have a machine for Duel Academy. Upstart Goblin, I don't like to see that. Means it's a real deck. Probably Sky Striker or Exodia FTK. It really could be anything in silver. If it's Exodia FTK, they've got time to find their combo. And it means that if I can reach Ryza the Mega Monarch, that's going to help a lot. Tiny monsters. Okay, so let's go with our Predaplant. They have an effect they can use? Maxi, maybe? No. Okay, battle phase. Attack for 100. Not Kagari. Anything but Kagari, although also Shizuku, perfect. Yes, I'll continue the attack. So it is Sky Strikers. Okay, in other words, they are Sky Strikers and somehow they bricked. They are playing one of the most consistent decks ever printed and they somehow bricked. Well, we set Signs of the Testina and hope like hell that they don't know what they're doing. I mean, they waited until my turn to summon Shizuku and then summoned it in a board state where I could out it, so maybe. I mean, they clearly don't know what they're doing. If they had gone turn 1, Shizuku search engage, the game would already be over. Lightning Storm. I mean, I could chain it, but oh, I can't even chain it. I need a monster on the field to target. That's fine. Can I get a monster with stats, please? A monster with stats would be very nice here. That is a monster with stats. Unfortunately, I don't have a trap card to activate, because that would be very, very nice for me. But, Yellow Ninja, let's go. 0.001%. My opponent is probably extremely confused about what's going on. This one needs spells and traps in my spell trap zones. Yeah, so I can't even use Duel Academy for the Snowplow Hustle Rustle. And quite frankly, if they reach Hayate, I lose. If they knew what they were doing last turn, instead of summoning Shizuku, they could have summoned Hayate, which would have sent Rei and they'd have had access to their engine. Or they would have summoned Kugari to grab back the mobilized linkage so that they could then access their engine that way. There's a million ways my opponent could have played this better. Monster with stats. That's a monster with stats, baby. It's not as high of stats as I would like. Somehow I have also, by the way, drawn 2 wind monsters with Ryza, which is very funny, because Ryza gets bonus effects if he's summoned using a wind. He's using Wanker to fade a battle phase. I mean, that's fine, I suppose. I end the turn and it comes back. Okay, if they don't have anything here, I can win the game. If they don't draw anything off Upstart, I can win the game. Maybe. That's not good, but it doesn't. It's not the worst thing it could be. There's a lot worse they could have drawn. There's a lot worse that could have been. Buys me another turn. The Nemalaria would be really sick here. This doesn't do anything with insects. Nope. Okay. We get in for 18. We set the drillfish. We set the blast. And we end our turn. If they have jamming waves, then I don't know.
Skill issue.
Yeah, skill issue on my part, I guess. How they haven't found their engine yet, I don't know. Oh god, that's the end of the game. Pot of greed, but better. That's the concession, probably. Depends what he grabs. He grabs Rei, then no, I'm out.
Are you out?
I'm out.
Nice. GG's.
Ah! That would have been hype as hell if we beat Sky Strikers.
So close.
Like, Sky Strikers sees meta play today. Modern TCG people are playing Sky Strikers.
Yeah, as I said, sounds like a skill issue.
First time for drawing everything, we finally drew the Lightning Storm. Can actually get some value off of this.
Finally.
Punk. I know I said before I can't beat Punk, but maybe, just maybe, with a Kaiju and Lightning Storm, just maybe. Wagon, so it's probably the field spell. Yep, field spell. Do we already have the Foxy Tune in hand? No, we have the Gold Pride stuff in hand. No bonus effects, but we can immediately overlay or synchro. Overlay for the Chariot. And then such a Gold Pride spell. I actually don't know what the end board of Punk Gold Pride looks like. I'm just hoping it's either very spell trap heavy or very monster heavy. I would prefer monster heavy so that I can kaiju the biggest threat and lightning storm all the monsters. But if it's very spell trap heavy, lightning storm all the spell traps would also be kind of okay. When it's activated, do that. If a face-up pride that was special to the extra deck returns to the extra deck, draw a card. Summon this from hand, and it can quick effect fusion summon. And then he gets to draw a card off of the continuous. I have a suspicion that I can't beat this. I have a bit of an inkling that I can't beat this.
A sneaking suspicion.
I do have an idea, though. So we do this. We go for all the spell traps they control. We set Jagen. We set core, we double check what that trap of theirs does that they searched. It's the special summon a gold pride from the deck. I don't like that, but there's not much I can do about it. And then we pass the turn. And I have an idea, but it requires me to get very lucky. And for my opponent to be very silly.
Unlucky.
Yes. See, the thing about Gold Pride Punk is they like paying life points, so I need them to pay themselves down critically low so I can give them Jizukiru and then take control of it with enemy controller and attack them directly for game.
I see.
That's what I need to happen. I need to have that happen in order for me to even stand a chance on this. I mean, that brings them quite close. Psychic End Punisher, okay. That's a perfect monster to kaiju, because it is unaffected by activated effects, so I can kaiju that for a good amount.
Nice.
Ooh, I see what he's doing. I see what he's doing. He's paying 1,000 to banish his Droll and Lockbird on my monster, because he thinks that's lethal damage.
Ooh. But it's not.
His Psychic End Punisher is going to gain 5,000 attack points in the battle phase here, but I'm not dead yet.
Let's see. I want you to win this duel, because I'll probably be heading to the sleeping place, the place of sleep.
Fair enough. Okay, so we summon Shadow Core to chum block. We get to survive.
Nice.
Unaffected by my activated effects, yes? Unaffected by opponent's activated effects. That face down card. I need something for that. That isn't something for that. Okay. Activate the face down. Activate the face down. Activate the face down. Activate the trap card. Come on. Yes. Oh, then destroy that monster. Shit, I sequenced that wrong. I'm an idiot. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. I forgot that this destroys the monster. Shit. I needed to go Kaiju first, normal summon Sirocco. If I'd done that order, I would still be screwed, but I'd be less screwed. I'd still be screwed, but I'd be less screwed than I currently am. You know what? They don't have lethal damage on board yet. Make them earn it. We make them earn the win. they pay any more life points, then enemy controller take Cimoooooooo might just be fine. They should be able to make 8,000 damage in a myriad of ways, but the fact that they couldn't kill me through a single set trap monster says a lot.
Yeah. Yo, they seem to be taking a while with their plays.
Synchro 8 or Fusion into Pinballer. Equip face-up monsters your opponent controls to it, up to the number of materials used. This thing goes back to the extra deck in the end phase. Hold the phone. Doesn't it go back to... Once during the end phase, if the previous effects was activated. 1922, that's not enough. I don't have a normal dragon in my hand, deck, or grave, but even if I did, it would probably have... Well, it would have 0 attack and defense, which wouldn't help.
Oh.
This is interesting. How do I out both of these? I can out one or the other. Well, let's hope my opponent doesn't have anything in their hand and doesn't know how to do anything. They have a hand trap, probably Maxi.
Yep, you called it.
I think Maxi is fine. There is, they might draw a single card, because I do think I need to do it this way. So we go normal summon, no applicable effect. Okay, then we go battle phase. We go enemy controller, tribute take, tribute him, take Cimoooooooo, trigger effect, but I shouldn't have any targets for it. Ash Blossom, go right ahead. Mandatory trigger, get ashed. Get ashed for a target that I don't have in the deck.
Lamau.
Okay, attack for 300. Direct for 1900. And I have to get rid of Cimoooooooo because they get it back at end phase. If they don't draw a normal summon in the 2 cards that they're going to see, the one for turn and the one they draw now, I have lethal damage on board. If none of those cards that they just drew can be normal summoned, I can kill them. They also don't have enough life points to pay for more than one effect.
Hey, nice.
We beat Goldpunk Pride with...
That is pretty incredible.
with this pile of garbage.
Yep. Nice. Well done.
How on earth? How on earth was that a win? How on earth did that end up being a win? What the heck? What the heck? How did we beat this? It is 50 cards, but... And to be fair, they kind of bricked on Ash and Max C, but... Let's see, what cosmetic can we get? We're playing we are playing a ninja monster.
Well, so you could grab that.
I could grab that.
I should get Totally Awesome for my Paleo deck, even though I don't run Totally Awesome.
True. Well, you don't run Toad because it's banned.
In Moscow.
Yeah, in Moscow it's banned, even though it has a mate.
It's fucked.
Let's go with... Let's go with the ninja. Why not? We're playing one ninja, so we may as well play a ninja mate. Whoops. And we'll check what other cosmetics we can get.
Yeah, you have to get a dual field.
Yeah, the field looks kind of bad, I'll be entirely honest, the default. Let's go with something clean. Something like this, maybe?
Yeah, that looks good.
Maybe this one? Oh, this one's very clean.
I mean, that's very clean, yeah.
Sure, we'll go for the ritual cage. I think our mate base is fine. Card
you have
sleeves.
to get some protectors.
Card sleeves. Let's see what card sleeves we can get. What card sleeves can we get to intimidate our opponent? What card
Ash
sleeves?
Blossom.
What card sleeves scream, I'm playing Tenpai?
The Tenpai sleeves.
I don't think there are Tenpai sleeves.
The Bastille Rebellion.
That is also true. Now let's just go for something slick.
Dark Magician Goal.
Like the punk sleeves?
That's pretty
gold
good.
card sleeves, rather. Let's go for these. Trick it out with some nice cosmetics.
Icon.
We could go for the called by the
Yeah,
grave.
do the funny called by one.
We'll do the funny. We got the called by the grave border, and then we need someone to point at whose mouth is in an appropriate location. It's the wrong one, this one, yeah. It's the other one we need. Although I think the other one is from solo mode.
Oh. That could be funny. That will probably be pretty funny.
Let's go with that one. We go for the memes.
Yep.
We customize this. We go edit. Bada bing.
Nice. And don't forget to edit your deck.
Okay, and then we take
Add the accessories.
deck, silver. We go change accessories. We go these sleeves. We'll switch the field. We go for something a little cleaner there. That looks kind of nice. I think the 3 main cards are fine.
Yeah. Nice.
And there we go. That's 15 wins, 18 losses by my
Bullshit.
count. So I need another 5 wins. And to promote out of platinum, promote into gold, I need 6 wins probably. It's 2 per rank. No. I have miscounted my wins.
Tired and moving slowly, but still.
And just a little bit dragged down by the existential dread of the universe.
Exactly. This is what I'm saying. Cool. Enjoy.
Shot. Catch you later.
Shit. Catch it. Shit.
This very well could be a bot, if I'm looking at this. Won't complain about a bot, it's a free win. That seems pretty much the standard for bots, but... oh. A little bit faster than bots usually play for that. Well, let's see what we're up against. Normal summon Orpus. They have something. Infinite Impermanence. Sure, Someone told them negate the normal summon, and they did. Cyber Dragons. Cyber Dragons. Okay, Cyber Dragons might be a problem. We'll have to see. We'll have to wait and see. On the plus side, if they have the Rampage Dragon, Signs of Tistina does check the Rampage. We absolutely magic drain this. No spell, no spell, no spell. No spell. Okay. Okay. That is, like, actually a good card. I don't know if I can out the Zeger that he's about to summon. I can't do anything to Zeger, can I? Zeger is just a 4200 beat stick, basically. I mean, if I draw a machine, then Pachinko card outs it. I should have put this in attack mode. Well, I'm gonna pass the turn and hope they run over my monster. If they don't clear Signs of the Tistina, then they are smarter than they look. That could be a problem. Oh no, that's the bad one. Okay, that's the bad one. Cool. Battle phase. Yes. Hell yeah. This thing doesn't do anything in the grave. If it's banished, it does stuff. Well, let's go with Nemlaria Dream Devourer. And we try to get as much damage as we can. If they have any of the Mirror Force cards, that would be very annoying. No Mirror Force, cool. Not Cyber Dragon. Not Cyber Dragon, not Cyber Dragon Core. Not Cyber Dragon Nashter. Not a Battle Trap. Something useless. One of any myriad of useless cards. That's a Cyber Dragon. Does it do enough on its own? No, it doesn't. Okay. We're still good. Machine? That is a trap card. We normal summon Pachinko. We go battle phase. We do as much as we can. We go to main 2. We activate Duel Academy. And we set the Ogdoadic trap. That's a win. Hell yeah. Beat Cyber Dragon. Well, I say Cyber Dragon. We beat a deck that includes a Cyber Dragon. And that is a promotion to Silver Tier 2. We take those. We take those. We absolutely take those. And we go again. Add Hara, a Chingo cart. I really do need a proper level 5 Synchro monster. Dream Tower of Princess Nemleria. The best card in my deck is a Nemleria card. That one specifically. I am not beating this. This shouldn't be... Yeah, this is probably going to be a white. Labyrinth Icon, Dragon Maid Mate, Traptrix Sleeves, Pacifist. Can I beat Pacifist? If your opponent activates a card or effect, except during the damage step. Unfortunately, this just lets him target a card I control and destroy it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this, I'm going to set this, and I'm going to set this. And I'm going to hope that he spends his trap card. Yes! Okay. Now I have a non-zero chance. TG Drillfish will be my lord and savior. Maybe. Yeah, they can't fuck it up from there. There are much easier opponents to win against. Our opponent has the new bundle and the new data sets. The new set and the new cards and the new field. And Minerva on the icon. Something tells me this is a real deck. Well, I'll gladly take it if they're doing nothing turn 1. The fact that they have something chainable means that this face down is probably infinite impermanence. Gamma. I'm okay with that. I want the driver to get banished. I don't care about the gamma. So I'm going to go battle. I'm going to get the 700 damage in over the gamma. Snake Eyes. Snake Eyes. For real, Snake Eyes in silver. Well, you know, good starting point. Uh-huh. Chimera Fusion. Last I checked, that's an FTK deck. Well, we'll go again, I guess. Sooner or later, we've got to encounter an opponent that we can actually beat. Saracenia, Brachios, and Radiant. Hand is not ideal, but we can work with it. Cool. I guess it's Tenpai. Okay, we take those. Free win is a free win after all. Hand looks very good for us. Hand looks less good. Hand could be playable. I mean, it's not meta. Yeah, I'm not going to sit through it. Who would have thought that silver is so brutal? We've encountered, what, 2 Centaurion players, a Snake Eyes player, 3 Tenpai players. In silver. By the look of it, I added an extra win onto the counter. I'll have to double check by counting up the matches in the replay, but I think I am actually 1 win lower on that count. I'll also have to check the losses. Why am I staying in? It's sprites. Okay, so this negates targeting, this negates a spell card. And then this one can't be destroyed by battle and draws attacks. Click yes was good enough to win. I guarantee they did not read that card, they just said it's a spell, negate. But maybe I can beat their life points low enough that Blast held by Destiny gets me there. Circle adds circle. If they add Eternal Soul, I literally can't out it. I can't beat E-Soul. More likely they add the field spell, which adds the Eternal Soul. Magician's Navigation, so they already have the Eternal Soul. Maybe not. Maybe they don't have Eternal Soul. Well, here comes Mirror Force. Or Torrential Tribute. I can't afford to respect Mirror Force. Or any of the others for that matter. There's the Dark Magician. Am I about to kill my Dark Magician opponent with their own monster? Oh my god. Animation! Oh my goodness. That is one for the time. That is a good game. That's a moment. Oh, okay, that's a hype moment. Like I said, I think I've counted an extra win, so I'm not actually going to change the win counter here. I will have it corrected at the start of the next episode. Certainly refreshing for it to not be Tenpai or Snake Eyes or Centurion or all manner of other meta decks. It's a hand. 45 cards, 6 card extra deck. Last time I saw a 6 card extra deck, it was Toons. Playing 6 cards just for Extrav. This time it's Vampires. Can I beat Vampires? Maybe. Well, there's no monsters coming out. That's promising. No monsters is very promising. If it's Frowling in the hand, though, that could be a big problem. I could Synchro 6. Is there even a reason to? I don't think so. So we'll normal summon Orpis. Oh, actually we could have Synchro 7, but I don't have a Synchro 7. Oh no. Okay. No elixir yet. But why am I staying in? I can't beat Eldritch. I can't beat this engine. During their next turn. Yeah, I can't beat this engine. Hands respectable. Opponent is on Sword Soul. Probably. Special Summon Ashina is a powerful start, but it's also one of the more complicated lines. Longhorn Pitch Taya, on the other hand, is not. If they make Baron, the game is over. Okay, Qixing Longhorn in the extra monster zone. Doesn't have any sort of protection, right? It does not. Okay, I take a bunch of damage. But I get to clear their monsters, and I think that puts us in an acceptable position. Can we beat Sword Soul? Normal summon Ash Blossom. Okay. End phase. I guess we can. I mean, I'll take it. Well, I have cards that do stuff. Some of them. Heroes. If they're not adding, like, Blaze Man and then going Flame Wingman pass, I'm kind of screwed. I mean, Soul Soldier's pretty bad, but it means they have another hero in hand. That is Blaze Man. Send Prisma. Do not use the normal summon effect. He used the during the main phase effect. Well, we go special summon Thrasher. Battle phase. Blaze Man? You know, it's Hero Barrier. I mean, this is truly a hero list that exists. Well, Ogdoadic Calling. Chain Scrubbed Raid. Using the effect now. And we actually get to do a combo. We actually get to do 2 combos. Scrubbed Raid, sending a trap card while it's resolving for free value. And then on top of that, we get to normal summon a monster. We get to link off for Security Dragon. I can even co-link it to bounce a monster if I wanted to. And we go into Monk of the Tenyi. Do I want to? You know what? I can actually get... Because then I can actually go... like so. Oh, I have to control no effect monsters. It's fine. I also could have made Echidna for the Link monster there. We're gonna beat heroes, if you can call it that. I mean, this is a pile of cards that vaguely associate with the hero archetype. And that's going to be game. And that puts us into gold, I believe. Hell yeah. We made it to gold. We cleared our practical exam. Dark Tuner and an insect. 3 level 1s is too many level 1s. Tribute a fish. Target a monster, destroy it. I have to check what other fish I have, but if I have other playable fish, this card might be playable. It is just removal. Sucks that it says other. If you just tributed 1 fish and it was able to tribute itself, it would be an auto-include as an exiled force. Special summon from hand by tributing a warrior or fairy. If it's tributed for a ritual, add a ritual from your grave to your hand. Useless. Flip, draw a card, then discard a card. Once per turn, change it to face down defense position. So this is Pac-Man, but terrible. You do not pay life points to activate spell cards. This is part of some FTKs I know. We won't be able to play any of them, but I know this is used in a handful of FTKs. Banish 2 or more dinosaurs. Summon a dinosaur from your hand or grave whose levels equal the total levels of those banished. Unplayable. Target a number you control that has no materials. Attach 2 monsters from your hand. Useless. Generic Link 2. Generic Link 2. That probably goes in the list. Unplayable. Terrible. Garbage. Garbage. A rabid starfish. Can starfish even get rabies? I mean, I guess they're animals. Ah well. Cunning raccoon protected by a solid turtle shell. It attacks with deception. Beckoned by the world chalice. Okay, this is one I'm going to actually have to be careful about because I'm pretty sure you get a few of these as one of the starter decks. So I must remember that I only have one of these. Contract with the Dark Master. Spirit Burner. Once per turn, change the battle position of the equipped monster to defense. When the equipped monster is returned from the field to the hand, inflict 600. If it's in the grave, add it to your hand instead of normal draw. It's block attack. Well, we crack open the last of these, and then we'll go on to the actual real prize. 2 Cyberses, don't care. Flip each takes 1,000. If it's destroyed by battle card effect, inflict 1,000. If I build Burn, this could easily slot in. It's 2,000 effect damage if they swing into it. Super situational. But if we build in that direction, it could be playable. Normal or flips special at level 4 dark from the hand. Winged Rhinos. Edison Powerhouse. Probably not good enough for this format, though. It is an 1800 beat stick, though. So maybe. Insector. We're pulling a handful of Insectors. At some point I'll have to check, but I think I've only got 3 at the moment. But down the line, maybe this deck is playable. Though I think, yeah, Dragonfly's an Ultra, Hornet's a Super, which is going to hurt us, and Gigamantis is also a Super. What about Zect Caliber? It's a Super. Maybe we won't be able to play this. Oh. Prompthorn, tribute a level 4 lower Cyberse, special any number of Cyberse normals. But banish them during the end phase. I mean, it's not the worst Cyberse support I've ever seen, but it's pretty bad. Dark Energy, Metal Silver Armor, Flint, Domino Effect. It's not the worst card I've ever printed, but it seems pretty bad regardless. Destiny Signal, summon a Destiny hero from the hand or deck. I probably don't have any Destiny heroes worth summoning off of this, but it is a card. And then this is like a battle trick. Pay half, target a face-up monster against attack equal to the deficit between your life points and 4,000. I mean, you can get a monster pretty big with this. I'll bear Soul Strike in mind, but I don't think it's good enough. Judgment seems to have the most long-term applications for us. So let's see, take a look what's behind Old Man Says No. Pack number 1. Number C, never summoning that. It's a level 6 Gemini monster. It's an Ogdoadic. Special summon it, but banish it when it leaves the field. Well, we don't have a level 4 lower Ogdoadic monster. But it is something that we can reanimate from the grave by tributing a monster. But it does give our opponent cards, and it is a level 8, and it has basically no attack points. Definitely a big ol' maybe for the future. 3 or more darks in your grave and this card in your hand. Banish 2 of them from your grave. Send this card from hand to grave. During the next standby, special summon it, and if it's special to target a spell trap on the field, destroy it. I think this is too slow and too much of a commitment to build around. It is a good card, and it is a good effect, but I think building a deck of only darks just to play this is far too committal. And it's really kind of slow. It's Change of Heart on a tribute summon monster that has to leave the field by an opponent's card. Is this the one that... No, this is not the one that battle fades. Special summon 2 slimes. Also, you can't normal or special for the rest of the turn. During the battle phase, tribute this card, set Metal Reflect Slime. I don't think I have Reflect Slime, but if I do pull Reflect Slime, this could be fine. It generates tokens that can technically be used for link material on the next turn, so maybe. Okay, let's get something good. Let's get Pankratops, let's get Fenrir, let's try maybe get Darkhole, Raigeki, Rainbow Veil. Not good. I was thinking of White Veil, that's actually kind of decent. A second What Barracks. Okay. S-Force Platina. Each of your opponents in the same column as an S-Force loses 600. So this is kind of a 2800 tribute summon. Normal or special, to target one of your banished monsters, S-Force monsters, special summon it. You can, I suppose I can tribute this, tribute summon this, put it in the same column as an opponent's monster, and it's functionally a 28. But it's a 28 for like 1 attack. If you have no cards in your extra deck, target a face-up tribute summoned monster. Its effects are negated, and it's unaffected by the effects of other cards. I know this is like a permanent boost. So maybe we can find a use for that in something, but we do have to have no extra deck. Clock Wyvern's just a 1-card link 2. Once I get better link monsters, that can be very good. It is a wind, and it is a Cybers. We are pulling like a reasonable number of winds and a reasonable number of Cybers. We've pulled a few Harpies as well. I think we've got a playset of Harpy Lady in the form of different monsters. If we pull the Zark Trap card, if we pull Soul of the Supreme King, alright, if we can pull this, then Zark's a decent pull. But until then, he's pretty useless. This is like bad Threatening Roar. No, it's the other one that's kind of also dog shit. Target a card, any monster effect that resolves that targeted that card at activation negated. It negates on resolution, but like only a handful of things. Except when it's sent to the grave, banish this card from grave, target card you control this turn. Any effect that resolves that targeted that card. Card sucks. Unplayable. Maybe we find a use for Clock Wyvern. It is an 1800 wind Cyburst that generates a token. Rod of Silence Kai Est. Successor Soul, tribute an effect, target an effect your opponent controls, send it to the grave. Then special summon a normal from hand or deck. That's a mandatory. Like, yeah. So it's removal if I am willing to play a level 7 or higher normal monster in the deck. Tribute an effect, target an effect, just send it to the grave. It's tribute a card, send a card, summon a monster from deck if I am willing to commit a slot to a level 7 or higher normal monster. Maybe. Big maybe. Can't be used as synchros. Modify levels. Piatti. We need a lot more Infernoids to make that playable. That's a good card. I don't know if I have the normal monsters to facilitate it, or the flip monsters, because it can use face downs as well, but this is a good card. And this card sucks. Yep. This one's either a 1900 beat stick or a 900 beat stick. Seems unplayable. My Gagaga sister has another effect. When this card is normaled at a Gagaga spell trap, I don't think I have any. Target Gagaga, the levels of that monster and this card become the combined current levels until end of turn. I'll have to check, but I don't think I have any Gagagas. Dragon Caller. Well, eventually we might have enough pendulums for a pendulum soup, and when we do that, we'll want magician pendulums, we'll want odd eyes pendulums, and we'll want other level 7s. So down the line, maybe. Target a face-up monster on the field that becomes a dragon type until the end of this turn. I remember at one stage Pendulum Magician was making use of this to do some really weird things with the Guard Dragons back when LP was still legal. Once per turn, you can make this card become Dragon type. A monster that was summoned using this card's material against its effect. Unplayable for us at the moment. Gadget Arms. Flip select a Morphtronic Spell Trap. Garbage Lord. Non-ironically, actually kind of playable. It can't be used for Xyz except for Darks, but it is just a level 5 summon that pays by paying 2,000. It might be better than Solar Windjammer just because of sequencing and stats. I would need a critical mass of Dragoonies for that. Aliens are unplayable. Whoops. Power Collapse is for Victory Viper XX03. Revenge Shuffle. Xyz monsters targeted for an attack. Target an Xyz in the grave. Return the attack to the extra deck. Summon this card's target. And then attach this card. I remember playing this back in Playground Yu-Gi-Oh! When I was still in high school. Cards, fine if you can Xyz summon consistently and you're playing in a lower power environment. When an opponent's monster declares a direct attack, negate the attack, then you can apply the rest of this card's effect. Okay, so it's a negate attack to start off with. Banish one tuner from your one tuner monster and any number of non-tuners from your grave whose total levels equal 8 or less. Special summon from extract 1 synchro whose levels equal the total levels of those banished monsters. So negate a direct attack and then synchro summon using cards in the grave. Honestly, not that bad. Honestly, kind of playable. I don't know if I have enough synchros and tuners to support it, but it is just a negate attack. If my opponent attacks directly, which is not the worst thing it could be. Three level 1s. During the battle phase, select 2 Karakuris. I don't think so. Headgear. Send a Battling from deck to grave. Okay. Venom Cobra. Is this the Book of Moon? No, it's the Battle Trick. It's 500 attack swing. It's not the Book of Moon effect, which is this one. Yeah, this is the one that's either Book of Moon or Infinite Impermanence. This one would have actually been kind of nice to pull. But we got this one instead. Aqua Madoor. This is the retrain. If your normal monster battles an opponent, reveal this card, discard a card, your monster can't be destroyed. At the start of the damage, if this card battles an opponent, reveal a normal, discard a card, and destroy that monster. I need a critical mass of normal monsters, which I don't know is happening. If it's flip face up, target a monster on the field, change it to attack or defense. And you're going to use this once per turn, and then once per turn change it to face down defense. It's a Pac-Man flip control card. Okay. I did say I needed a critical mass of Dragoonities. Okay, if I'm lower life points, it summons for free. And that's it. Okay. Venus requires me to control a sub-terror to use her. Yeah. White Destiny's not bad. Would need a lot more of those though in order to actually play anything. Yeah, these are bad. Galaxy Worm. This one's like a rank 3 tool if you have multiples. Pretty sure I don't have any other Galaxy level 3 or lowers, but in general. Reborn for Infernities. Mantis searches a whole Traptrix monster. Yeah. Cool. Materiactor. Discard special summon one level 3 normal from your hand or deck. If you discarded a normal, special summon a Materiactor monster instead. It is a 1.5 card rank 3, provided you're playing a level 3 normal monster. I do have like a weird number of level 3 extenders. On level 6 or lower, Fire Dinosaur. Vylon. Steel Swarm. Cagna. Would need a lot of Burning Abysses for that to be playable. Crimson Fox needs to be... yeah, it's related to Lunar Lights only. Ooh. Declares a direct attack. If its attack is greater than your life, summon this in attack. Attack equal to your life. Change the target to this. This card is also still a trap. If this is summoned this way and destroyed by battle, inflict damage to your opponent equal to its attack. That doesn't seem awful, but it also seems kind of situational. Reveal a ritual spell in hand, target 2 Gishkis in your grave. Harpy Lady, to go with Harpy Lady 1, 3, and Cyber Harpy Lady that we've pulled. Sprint is a good card to have for later, maybe. I know there's a lot of good Fallen of Albaz and Dogmatica support at reasonably low rarities. This is like a punishment target. Microcell is really good if I can pull more Battery Men. Ringen's Watch. It's the one that adds the field. Okay, and last but not least. Show me Pankratops, show me Fenrir. Magician of Hope. 2 level 4s, it's generic, it's 2500, so it's my best Xyz monster so far. Detach material, special level 7 low pendulum from your hand in defense. Then place this card in the pendulum zone. If it's pen summoned, you can target a pendulum in your grave and attach it to this card. I mean, this card seems decent. Right, it's 2500 beater. Scale 8's not the worst if it ends up in the scales. But also it can be pendulum summoned as if it's level 4, which is not bad if I do go to like a pendulum soup deck. Switch points, Gear MK3, Dowsing Fusion. Fusion summoned from the extract by banishing materials and summoned from your grave. Only pendulum monsters can be used as fusion material. Maybe I build pendulum. 1,000 Knives. Megalith unformed, I don't have any megaliths, and... Oh. I think we found our build around. I think I have found the card around which I will build the next deck.